5 minutes, 5 games, £50,000.
Don't know this.
But with the pressure on and the clock ticking,
Pass.
lose your nerve, the hourglass turns, and the money drains away.
Oh my goodness.
This is 5 minutes to a fortune.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Quiz Night on a Thursday. What the heck's that all about? I have no idea, but here I am. I am here. Normally it's a Wednesday and Friday old kind of deal, but yeah, because well, I mean, you can kind of tell actually that my skin is still not the best condition right now, but it's feeling good enough tonight to be able to do my stream that I should have done yesterday night, but do it tonight instead. In relative good health, yeah. It's still not the best, but it's certainly better than it was last night. Let's put it that way. Thank you for the sub there, Al. I don't know why the alerts are just not working anymore. I definitely tested that it was working ahead of time with the buttons. Like, if I do that, the button works. So my alert system definitely displays things, but for some reason it's just not receiving any events through at all. So clearly that's something I need to look into. That's the actual problem I've got, is that it's just not talking to Twitch anymore for whatever reason. But thank you, Ralph, for the 61-month resub there. Quiz content on a Thursday, and Ben's nowhere to be seen. I know, right? Yeah, don't tell him I'm taking over his Thursday evening slot. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not going to be doing so. I am going to be sticking to my Wednesday and Friday. It just so happens that while he's not here, I might as well make use of the Thursday and get myself back up onto schedule. So thank you very much for that 61-month resub there, Ralph. Me, though, with a 54-month resub. What do you get if you multiply 6 by 9? 54 is the answer there. Thank you very much for the 54-month resub there, me. Appreciate that. And good to see some names I don't normally see on my Wednesday and Friday streams. Hello there, Sheldon. Hope you're doing well out there. And Mai also making an appearance. It doesn't normally make an appearance on other streams. But yeah, good to see you all, and welcome on this Thursday evening quiz night, where we've got a wonderful game of 5 minutes of fortune for you all to play. That's one of those timetables that just feels wrong. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Right. If you'd like to play tonight's game of 5 minutes to a fortune, then it is a very simple thing for you to do. For you to do. It's a very simple thing for you to do. I think those are words that I put in the right order in some sort of context. What you need to do, go to Hackbox. That's what you need to do. Go to hackbox.ca. Let me get you a link for that. There you go. There's a link for you. And you need to log in with Twitch so that we know who you are. And then you need to enter in this following room code: TLWC, to join in tonight's game of 5 minutes to fortune, be that in the audience side of things, or if you want to be eligible to be picked as a hot seat player as well. Both those routes will be accepted through here. So far we've got Aru, we've got Ralph, Paulister, Marcini, Theovellum, Prey, Change My PFP, sure, Cetra, Drahuska, Hex, Clive, Magiton Web, Conradalac, Venusaur, and Abe Me all joining in, and Woollyback as well joining into this game so far. I'm probably not going to be expecting as many people showing up tonight because I don't normally do Thursdays. My audience has been built up through doing regular streams on the regular on Wednesdays and Fridays, so to suddenly veer into the Thursday for no reason, yeah, I'm not going to be expecting as many people to show up, so this probably is going to be your best opportunity to get into the hot seat if you haven't played a hot seat game of 5 minutes to fortune before. Yeah, sometimes the advertiser just doesn't pick it up, Marcini, but you see your name at the very least, so we know who you are. We've got Shapes, we've got Draco Rex, we've got Bastard 2 exclamation mark joining in. Welcome on in there, Oni. But yeah, Thursday. What a strange old day to be doing this stuff on. But The thing is, I've got to get practice into it because in a couple of months' time, I mean, Ben's already kind of half alluded to it on his schedule. I need to update my schedule to reflect the fact as well. If you look on his schedule, around mid-June time, my face appears a few times over there. Yeah, so because he raised so much money during his charity fundraiser, his last charity fundraiser, we've agreed to do a swap over, and that will last for the entirety of that week. So I will be streaming on all of the occasions that Ben would normally be streaming on, and Ben will be streaming on all the occasions that I would normally be streaming on, and we're just going to be swapping over for the entire week. So yeah, that's going to be a big old thing. What those things are going to be, we're going to hold some of that information back, but yeah, we're going to be doing a big old switcheroo that week. So Wednesdays and Fridays, you're going to be seeing Ben's face on this side of things, and then on Thursdays and Saturday, you're going to be seeing my face over on his side of things. So I kind of have to get used to the idea of doing a Thursday stream eventually. In 2 months' time, I need to get that all sorted. But yes, as it stands, there is some information over on Ben's side of things as to what may be being played, but there are also going to be some games over on this side that I've yet to announce. I will make some deal of that on the schedule very, very soon indeed. Where does Dexter fit into all of this? Dexter will stay in the party of Ben's side of things. So no, there will be crossing the streams alongside. But no Dexter alike over on my side at the time being. But yeah, everywhere, everything all at once, something like that. No adopting Persephone, I'm afraid not. No, Persephone's not particularly fond of being. Well, actually, no. Persephone did rest in my lap, so she is somewhat fond of me. She doesn't go, crawling up to people to have a bit of a doze, but has on occasion, yes, slept or a little doze on my lap when I visited one time. So we're on good terms. We're on good terms at the very least. But yeah. That is happening at some point in the near future. Ben's actually going to be coming back with streams this week. Yeah. In fact, it is actually going to be this Saturday that Ben makes his triumphant return on the 26th of April, no less. He will be back in Season 18 mode, at least according to what the schedule says right now, with Plinko the Quiz, Danger Zone and Money Box as your opening game over on Ben's side of things. So he might have done an opening stream on Thursday, but probably decided not to. I think it makes sense to start a stream proper on a Saturday. So yeah, if this were next week, I wouldn't have been able to take over this Thursday slot. But in this one occasion, I was able to take this slot up to catch my schedule back up again. But yeah, all sorts of stuff over on Ben's side of things. We've also got a HUD 601 crossover stream on the 7th of June as well. Lots of fun to be had all throughout his season, and also my season as well. We've had our first 2 episodes of Duel Season 5. We've gotten 2 qualifiers already for that in the form of Claire and Ben. We've got 3 more games of that to play out across the next couple of weeks or so, and then we'll have our finals week after that. So yeah, got a little bit of time until the next Duel episode is, because we've got the Chill stream tomorrow on my side of things. And Chill, by the way, is going to be some Fall Guys. So if you're interested in playing a bit of Fall Guys, yes, that game does still exist. If you're interested in playing a bit of Fall Guys with us tomorrow evening, then that is what we will be doing. There will be a sort of an open invite for you to be able to join in and have a bit of fun. But let's bring it all back to tonight's stream, where we've got 5 minutes to a fortune, and big courtesy, big thanks goes to Shadowmane for this pack of questions and puzzles written for 5 minutes to fortune tonight. I will say, I think one of the rounds is probably quite difficult, but I've left it as it is. and we'll see how we go, because it could be the one that you emergency stop on. The others should be all right, should be a nice balance, and the top 10s are actually pretty nicely balanced across the entire set. So there's just the one main round that might be a bit difficult out there, that I hope we don't get stuck in super drain territory, but it could happen. You may want Hackbox, Matt. Try and do that, but on hackbox.ca instead. It's a much easier gameplay that way. We've also got DMC, Flyboy, and AP joining in there. Welcome on into you all. We'll be picking our hot seat players in a moment. Remember, to be a hot seat player, you need to be able to talk to me in Discord, and you're going to be playing alongside somebody else at your choice. So yeah, we're going to pick one of you out at random, and then it'll be your decision to bring someone along with you for the ride to get into the main game proper. So far, those eligible to be picked are Arun, Marcini, Theovellum, Prey, Change My PFP, Hex, Clive, Conrad Lack, Venusaur, Woollyback Shapes, Bastard 2, DMC, Ape, and Matt, all eligible to be picked as a hot seat player in tonight's edition. And 70 month resub there from Matt. I think that's how you use Hackbox, yes. Also, Manifest, Woollyback, and Woollyback's been in all of the games recently. Literally had all of the best luck and has been in all of the games recently. So, I mean, it could be the case that Woollyback gets an opportunity in the live studio in the hot seat for tonight's game as well. And maybe with Venus. It has been a while since we've had hashtag V in the live studio in most of my games, actually. But anyway. Yeah, for some reason, the connection to Twitch just doesn't work from my alert box. Like, the actual subscriptions themselves, the actual, software itself, definitely triggers. As you can see, I can do that. I can randomly make noises occur. I can make that work. So all of that is working exactly as I expected to. Just for some reason, I'm not receiving any of the Twitch messages. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm not. So I may have to, if I can't get it working in time, then I may have to revert back to the old Streamlabs stuff. And that means no more Ash voice. Boo. I really want to keep the Ash voice around, though. It's either that or I have to go down StreamerBot route, and I can't be bothered to spend hours setting that up. Well, I got code that should be able to do it. It'd be nice. Been a while since the last breakaway. Yeah, it has been a while since the last breakaway. I couldn't. I have no idea why you'd potentially mention a breakaway at all. Definitely no idea why you would mention breakaway at all. No, either that or also why you would never mention Aventura Casa either. I don't know why you would ever mention that either. But that's a thing. We'll come back to that later on. We've also got Silent Brain and Lingo joining in. Welcome to you two as well. Right, I think it's time to pick our hot seat players for tonight, or at least one of them, and then they will get to decide who to bring along with them as well. So, who's it going to be? Who's going to be our first active hot seat player tonight? It's going to be Conradilak. So, Conradilak, if you could please make your way to the green room. I would suspect we do not have anyone sound checking tonight, so I'll probably just drag you in directly. But if you can make your way to the green room, and then we'll get you to pick a player to join in on this ride. What did he say? He's going to say unlock wiki. Get shot. No. Yeah, that ain't happening. Let's bring Conradilak in. Good evening, Conradilak. How you doing? Oh, I can see you've gone green. Oh, hang on. Try that again.
Hello.
Hello there. Hello. How you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Hey, very good indeed. Welcome on in. This is your first time in 5 minutes to a fortune hot seat. Are you familiar with the show, Conradilak?
I'm not. No.
You're not. Okay. So this could be very interesting, and you've got to bring someone along for the ride as well. I mean, it doesn't matter too much if you don't know how to play this game, because there is one role in this game that basically means you just sit by and do pretty much nothing other than allocate some time and hope that your fellow player does well. I know nothing either, says 8. Well, speaking of that, let's have a quick look at who you can pick to join in the hot seat. So any of those names that you see before you on the screen right now in the Discord share, you can pick to join along for the ride and form as a duo. Do you have any preferences out there? And anybody in chat, if you want to make your allegiance known, you may as well shout right now. What are you thinking, Conrad Lack?
Shapes, want to give it a try?
Shapes? We've got a word from Shapes here. So are you willing and able to play there, Shapes? I'm liking this very decisive nature here. Can do. All right. Well, then, we'll wait to your arrival then. And then we'll get you to decide on what you two will be doing tonight. Because, as I say, there are 2 different roles to play in 5 Minutes to Fortune. One is called the game player, and they play most of the games. That's how the name goes. And the other one is the timekeeper. They allocate certain amounts of time for the game player to try and complete their games in that amount of time before the hourglass starts to turn and your money starts to drain. It is a very simple premise, but a very stressful premise as well. What do you think, Conrad? Like, are you feeling like you're in the mood to play some games, or are you wanting to sit back and do a bit of timekeeping tonight?
Maybe I'm leaning towards timekeeping, but let's see what Shapes feels like.
We'll see what Shapes feels like. Well, that might go Shapes' way, because I know Shapes does like to do a bit of quiz, but they may want to do a bit of timekeeping tonight, so we'll have a look-see in a moment once they have logged in and they're in the Discord. So let me bring them in, and we welcome Shapes to the studio. Good evening, Shapes. How you doing?
Hello, this is all a nice surprise.
All a nice surprise getting picked to play in the hot seat tonight alongside Conrad Lack. You've
got to say thank you for picking me and to be your partner in this. I've not played it before, but I'll do what I can.
2 brand new players in the hot seats to 5 Minutes to 40. But, Shapes, you have at least seen the game, so you have an idea of how this all works, right?
Yes, I have, yes.
So you've got a bit of an idea, a bit of an inkling of how it all kind of goes down, certainly with all the games and that. So that might potentially influence your decision as to what roles each of you wants to play. As I say, there are 2 roles to fill. There is the timekeeper, the one that allocates time, and there's the one that's the game player. They play all of the games, barring the top 10 right at the end. You do need to make the decision now as to who takes what roles. So what are we thinking? Who would like to do what?
How do you feel about it, Conrad Lack?
I think our best bet is me on time, maybe.
If you want to, and then I answer the questions in the main rounds, and then if we sort of get to the final round, you're doing the list question.
Okay. That's
cool.
fine
If you
with
want
me.
to do that. Yeah.
Both in agreement? All right, okay. So, Conrad Lack, you will be our timekeeper. And Shapes, you will be our game player tonight. There we go. That has been allocated. So, wish you two the best luck, and everybody else playing along in the audience, wish you the best of luck. And let's play 5 Minutes of Fortune.
Oh, hang on. Before we go in, I've got the thing where the screen's not loading up in Discord.
That's fine. I'll just give it a refresh then for you. There you go. Let's have a refresh. Hopefully that now shows on your side of things. Fantastic. Just Discord being weird these days. I don't know why it is like that. Yeah. So, everybody in the audience, you are playing with your own individual 50,000 Doot Hourglass with 5 minutes on that hourglass's clock as well. You just need to answer questions correctly and do as fast as you can. The more you get right, the more guaranteed doots you add to your bank, and you'll also be asked to do some allocation of time as to how long you think Shapes will need to complete certain rounds. Allocate the right amount of time, you won't lose any doots. Allocate too few time in any particular round, you will start to drain your personal hourglass. But as a reminder, guaranteed doots are guaranteed. They cannot be drained. So just getting correct answers just for a bit of a bonus, those can never be drained. But the dutes in the hourglass, that certainly can be drained. There will be 5 rounds to play out, plus also potentially an emergency game if we need to play that out, and then the top 10 at the end. The top 10 you do not play in the audience, you are just watching your hourglass drain, but all the others you can play along. But do note, you will need the stream open at all times, because there will not be any questions presented directly on the Hackbox screen. That is only purely for answer input and also for tracking of partial answers that have not been completely answered yet. So when it comes to certain rounds that may require a lot of things to look at, you'll have to pay attention to stream and stream only for that information. So just adding that as our one-time only warning for those that are expecting things to appear on Hackbox when in fact they won't. Here in the hot seat though, Conralak and Shapes, you have 5 minutes in your hourglass, but you have 250,000 dutes to play with. There are no guarantee dutes for you though at all, so you have to try and earn them the hard way, only through the hourglass. So that is why it is a slightly bigger prize for you, because that's the only way you're earning them. But it is such a big prize available. Right, let's get on to the category board and get this game underway. So there are 7 categories at play in tonight's game, and those are the following: Trivia Junkie, Business Brain, Film Fanatic, Sports Nut, Globetrotter, Number Cruncher, and Music Mad. So, Conralak, as the timekeeper, you will be selecting the categories that Shapes will be playing in the most part. Do note, though, you'll need to keep one of the categories back at the end, because you'll be playing one of them as a top 10 list. So try and keep one of these categories that you think you'd be pretty confident in back, and don't select it. But do pick the ones you think Shapes will like. And because you don't particularly know each other, we're going to break one of the usual rules about this game, where you would not be able to make any discussion at this point. I will allow you to make some free discussion as to which categories you like to play, which categories you don't like to play, and make a bit of strategy, because normally on the show you would have all the time before the actual show goes live for you to do all this decision making and all this strategy. So I'll allow you to make that strategy happen right now. What would you like to do first?
Cool. So the ones I'll probably be strongest on here are the Globetrotter, music, and possibly sports. But whichever ones that you're most confident on, if you want to keep one of those for the end game, then by all means do that.
Okay, yeah, the music is probably my top, and then probably Globetrotter after that.
Cool. If you want to keep one of those for the end game, then that's cool. I can do okay on the other ones, but the ones I listed, they're my strongest.
Okay.
Okay, so which category are we going to go with first then for Shapes?
You want to start with sports?
Let's do it.
Start off with the Sports Nut. Okay, let's load that one up. So, let me load my information up about this one as well. So, in Sports Nut, you will be presented a series of words that will appear on your screen very, very quickly. Now, all the words are relating to sports stars of a particular team. You need to name the team that they are all relating to. So, in this very quick example, yes, it goes by that fast. We had the names appear: Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ryan Giggs, and David Beckham. You need to give me the name of the team that they're all relating to, and in this case, that answer would be Manchester United. As a quick notice here, it won't all be football teams. There may be other sports related as well. But in each case, all 4 names will have been at some point or are currently in a common team, and that's the one you need to name. Does that make sense there, Shapes?
Yes.
Okay. So, Conrad Lack, you now need to make a decision of time that you think Shapes will need in order to get 5 correct answers. You have 5 minutes that you can allocate across 5 different rounds, so the average is about a minute, but you may want to allocate more time or less time depending on the kind of game we're playing. With that in mind, how much time do you think Shapes will need to get 5 correct answers? And audience, now is your time to make your time predictions as well.
Let's go with 35.
I will just quickly interject and maybe go a little bit higher.
Oh, okay. Maybe 50.
50 seconds. That's my one and only. I'm not going to let you allocate a stupid amount of time because 35 seconds is very bold. I was just going to say 35 seconds is a very bold amount of time to allocate on any particular round. I mean, we have seen it happen, but I would say go a bit higher. So 50 seconds is probably more manageable. Because you won't be able to use any of the time that you have left over at the end. Your top 10 is on the hourglass time solely. There is no additional time added. So once you've allocated your 5 minutes, they're done. Right, 50 seconds, though, is going in. And that is locked in. Shapes, do you think 50 seconds is going to be enough?
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
If I was second man, I'd put probably 60 on this, but 50, 60, hopefully that'll be enough.
All right. Audience, what do they say? Oh, around that kind of ballpark, 52 seconds is the average. Lowest time allocated was 40 seconds, and maximum allocated was 1 minute and 17 seconds. So that's what the audience have allocated on their personal hourglasses, and it's time for you two to take your positions. You know, figure of speech and all. And before we start this round proper, one additional thing that you need to be aware of, Comrade Lack, you will have appear on your Hackbox screen in a moment when the game goes live, an emergency stop button. You can use that only once throughout the entirety of this game, and that will just stop the game as it is, and stop any further progress, stop the hourglass from draining. As I say, you can only use that once throughout the entire game, so if you think that a round is going not particularly well and Shapes is at risk of draining a lot of money from the hourglass, that will be the time that you'll need to press that emergency stop. Don't go hitting it immediately because that would be a waste of time. Okay, Shapes, are you ready to play?
Yes.
As a reminder, you will see the names of sports stars all to a common team. Give me the name of that team. You have 50 seconds to do so. Once the time hits 10 seconds, the hourglass will start to turn. At 0, the hourglass will start draining. Let me get my volumes all set in the right positions. And Shapes, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's play. Good luck.
Game 1. Sports Nut.
Pass. Oh God, Paris Saint-Germain. Pass. Oh, Red Bull Racing.
Yes, correct. 4 to go.
Pass. Aston Villa. Man United. Oh God. Pass. Pass. Pass.
Hourglass is turning.
Pass. Pass. Oh God. Bayern Munich. Tottenham. Hotspur.
Yes, correct. 3 to go.
Barcelona.
Correct. 2 to go.
LA Lakers.
Correct. 1 to go.
Pass. Pass. Liverpool.
Stop the drain!
Oh, God, that was horrible.
Yeah, you know when I said that there was one particularly hard round? This was the particularly hard round that Shadowmane had in mind.
I wasn't sure if that was that, because that could have been sort of just hard for me, and like a lot of people do quite well on that. But after the first couple sort of didn't come to me, I was beginning to panic a bit.
Yeah. Let me have a look, map, because I'm pretty certain I did put accept in, but did it get passed properly? It should have done. Let me have a look at the... Not that one. Hang on, that's not... Hang on, what is this doing? It's the old pack. Hang on, let me look at the correct pack. That would help. Different quick flash. That one there. It did have Red Bull there as an alternate accept, so it should have accepted that correctly. It may have been you were too late. If you answered after Shapes gave the answer correct, then it wouldn't have been accepted. But it was definitely in there as an alternate accept. Same with Barcelona. I think I had that separately as an alternate accept. Anyway, you did have some passes in that particular round. Let's have a quick look to see what all those were. So, first of all, we've got Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, Ed Jones and Tyron Smith there, the Dallas Cowboys, or just the Cowboys. Next, Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Luka Modric. That's Real Madrid for that one. Next, this is a doozy. Nathan Cleary, Brian Tu, Jerome Luai, and Jack Cogger. The Penrith Panthers, believe that's NRL, so rugby league team. Good luck getting that one. Next, Bukayo Saka, Martin Sujard, Ricardo Calafori, Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling, even. That's Arsenal.
See, a lot of these I'm recognising from national teams, but which club they're with is...
Yeah, what club is a bit harder. Yeah, Cody Bellinger, Austin Wells, Anthony Volpe, Scott Efros, the Yankees, New York Yankees, Santiago Gimenez, Kyle Walker, Christian Pulisic, Tammy Abraham, that's AC Milan. And that was... Oh, no, sorry, there's another one. Ferrari F1, Charles Leclerc, Kimi Raikkonen, Gilles Villeneuve, and Michael Schumacher all have driven for Ferrari F1.
I only caught Leclerc in that, and if I'd caught any of those other names, I'd have got that one.
Well, it's the nature of quick flashes. You only get to see it very, very briefly. There was another one. There's this Alan Alatour, Scott Siu, Pete Samu, and Rory Arnold, the Canberra Brumbies. That's a rugby team, I believe.
When I saw this one, my sort of photographic memory put those two in the middle together, and I thought I'd read Simu Liu.
Yes, Ralph saying the other rugby.
Not a sports person of any stripe.
Yes. There was another one. Jesus Christ. Douglas Lewis, Lloyd Kelly, Kenan Yildiz, and Randall Colomwani. That was Juventus. Was that the last one? No, there was another one. Did we really get through all of these? Really? Nick Porter, Angus Lambie, Tim Putt, Mitch Robinson. They are the Australia Sharks. I think that's... what was that? Water polo team, I believe that is. So good luck getting that one. And that was the end of the list proper there.
If anyone's tuned in expecting Newsnight, it will follow the end of these answers.
I was quite impressed. There was no emergency stop pressed there, but you did get through the round. We did lose some money from the hourglass. How much did we lose? Okay, not bad actually. 38,176 has been dropped, which does mean you now have left in the hourglass 211,824.
Sorry, I was working on the 50,000.
Yes, don't worry. It's not 50,000 you're working on. You're working on a quarter million hourglass.
Much less.
Yes,
that's much less of a loss that way.
Yes, indeed. So it is a lot. It is a bit of a loss, but in the grand scheme of things, you've not done too badly there. And as I said, that was probably the hardest of the individual rounds that we've got tonight. So if that's that's sort of the benchmark we're looking at here, then you might be on for a right banger tonight. So Conrad, how are you feeling? How do you think? How are you feeling with Shapes' performance there?
You did way better than I would have.
Okay, fair enough. And Shapes, how are you feeling after that? Are you now settled in?
Knowing that we've got the round that was identified as difficult out of the way this early on, I'm actually feeling quite good about sort of how we'll progress from here.
I mean, that's my personal opinion. It could be that I'm completely off base, but from my look through the pack, I think I would consider that one the hardest of the lot. But we'll see how it goes. You could still crash out. We'll find out. On the audience side of things, how are they doing? Just as a note, these dutes you see before you on the screen do not include guaranteed dutes that you may have earned through the progress of the game. This is just purely what's left in the hourglass right now. Currently, Apes doing the best. They allocated the most amount of time in the hourglass there. Have got 3 minutes and 43 left to allocate and 47,719 dutes left in the hourglass. Currently at the bottom, we've got Woollyback, we've got Hex, Cetra and Marcini with 40,011 dutes left in their hourglass and 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to allocate. But still plenty of game to play, so let's continue to round 2. And it's time for another category. So, Conradalac, where are we going next?
Let's try Trivia Junkie.
Trivia Junkie, all right. And we'll go and do that then. So, for Trivia Junkie. Yes, this one. So, in Trivia Junkie Shapes, you'll be presented a series of trivia questions to which there is a simple single word answer. To answer, you need to spell that word backwards. So, in this example, we have apples and pears, half-inched, and jam jar are all examples of which famous rhyming slang. The correct answer, when spelled the right way, is Cockney, but you need to spell it backwards. So, to do so, you need to say Y-E-N-K-C-O-C to spell Cockney backwards. You do that, that is one correct answer. Do that 5 times, and you have completed the round. That is as simple as this round gets, essentially, but it's just what the trivia is going to be asked of, because it's going to be a very broad general knowledge kind of field here. So with that in mind, Conradalac, how much time do you think Shapes will need to spell 5 trivia answers backwards?
We'll go 110, because the spelling might take a little bit, I guess.
So, 1 minute and 10, 70 seconds. Is that what you're going for, yeah?
Yeah, yes.
All right. I'll give the audience just a few seconds to make their thinking time. And once they have allocated some time, 3, 2, 1. They will put in now 70 seconds. And that has been locked in. Shapes, 1 minute and 10. Do you think that's going to be enough to spell 5 answers backwards?
Hopefully, yes. The answering the questions bit I'm confident on, the sort of working it out backwards. Hopefully it's okay. I can sort of compartmentalise the longer words, but yeah, we'll see how this goes.
We'll see how it goes. Let's have a look to see what our audience think. They're actually gone slightly faster here. Average of 57 seconds, they're just under the minute. Minimum is still 40 seconds. They don't want to go any faster than that. Maximum time being allocated by someone is 1 minute and 15 seconds. So that's what they think. It is time to take your positions. So, as a reminder, Shapes, you just need to spell out these trivia answers backwards. You have 1 minute and 10 seconds, 70 seconds to complete the round. Again, at 10 seconds, the hourglass will start to turn. At 0, it will start to drain. Are you ready, Shapes?
Yes.
Okay, let's play.
Game 2, Trivia Junkie.
The signature burger of Burger King is known as the what?
REPPOHW.
Correct, 4 to go.
What does the F stand for in F1 racing?
ALUMROF.
Correct, 3 to go.
The DreamWorks movie starring Hiccup and Toothless is called How to Train Your... What?
Nogard.
Correct. Who to go?
Penumbra and Umbra are both types of what during an eclipse?
Pass.
The music-based panel show hosted by Mark Lamar, then by Simon Amstel, is called Nevermind the... What?
KCOCZZUB.
Correct. One to go.
In Greek myth, what is the name of the mythical bird which brings itself back to life by lighting itself on fire?
XINEOHP.
Stop the drain! No, stop the game even. We didn't even drain. Look at that! On the turn, but did not turn fully. Great allocation of time there. Only 7 seconds to go. One could say you allocated 7 seconds too many there if you're being very, very cruel. But I think that was a pretty good allocation of time, all said. Even accounting for that one pass as well, which we will get to in a moment. Great playing all round indeed, Amy. Gosh darn it, Shapes was too fast for me on Buzzcock, says #B. We've got the Doogie Rev. We've got Doogie Rev apparently from chat. Let's have a look at that one that you missed. So, Penumbra and Umbra, they're both types of what during eclipse? They are shadows.
Oh, it is shadow.
Yes.
I wasn't totally sure, and I thought if I devoted a lot of time to spelling the wrong word backwards, it would sort of eat quite a lot of time up.
Potentially so, yes. But yeah, WODAHS spelled backwards there for shadow, and that was the only one you missed. You passed on it very strategically. One has, indeed, one has to everybody. We didn't drain anything from the hourglass. It didn't even get to that point, which means you still have 211,824 doots.
Nice.
Very good performance there. Conradalak, how are you feeling at this point in time?
I'm feeling pretty happy with my choice of playing part.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely made the decision there, and Shapes definitely knowing their trivia. Shapes, how you feeling right now?
Feeling pretty good. That round, like you say, Conradalak set the time pretty much perfectly for that one, because those ones, although the questions are a bit straightforward, visualising the word before you can start to spell it backwards was going to eat up into a little bit of time. So setting a little bit over a minute there, that just worked out perfectly. So
That was
we're sort of on a bit of a run now, hopefully.
On a bit of a run. Let's see if we can continue that run. I'll have a look at the audience side of things first. Hopefully not much drained. There is a bit of a change at the lead there. Lingo now has the lead in terms of amount still left in the hourglass. 44,178 doots with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to allocate. Then it is Ape, 43,473 doots with 2 minutes and 59 seconds left to allocate. And then we've got a tie with 3 minutes left on the clock between Paulister there and Silent Marine, 43,265 doots each. Going all the way down to Woollyback and Cetra, still playing catch-up, as it were, with 37,015 doots and 3 minutes and 30 left on the clock. But still got 3 more rounds to play, and of course guaranteed doots to add on at the end as well. All right, let's continue on. Let's keep this pace up and go on to round number 3. Where are we going next then, Conradalak?
How do we feel about number cruncher?
You can feel free to answer that one if you wish, Shapes.
Oh, sorry. That hopefully sort of numbers, especially because it's not going to be backwards. Hopefully that should be something I can handle.
All right. Let's go for it.
Go for the number cruncher. All right, number cruncher it shall be. Look at my notes on this one. So, in number cruncher, you will be presented a series of digits. It'll be your job to sort those digits into alphabetical order. So, in this particular example, we've got the digits 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. The correct order to give them in is 50, then 40, then 10, then 30, and then 20. FIFOTTHTW in that order, and that will be one correct answer to get all of those 5 in order. that is what you need to do in this round. So, Conradlac, how much time do you think Shapes will need to alphabetically sort 5 digits 5 times over?
Let's go with 65.
65 seconds. I've just got that in reserve. I'll allow the audience a bit of time to make their decisions. Watch backwards number spelling happen. Oh my god! Can you imagine? Well, actually, you probably can do that in some form or another. I think I know what the next sort of level up of this round would be, though, is instead of it being digits being presented, you actually get very basic sums that you have to work out first and then do them alphabetically sorted after that. That's like 3 levels deep, but I don't think we're at that point yet where I want to do that just yet. When you're answering Woolly back, I can't remember what I do on Hackbox. It'll tell you on Hackbox what you need to do when the round goes live. I do remember it does tell you on there. So just pay attention to what Hackbox tells you, and that's what you need to do. Right, let's put those 65 seconds in then. And that is locked in. 1:05 then, Shapes. Do you think that's going to be enough time?
Hopefully, yeah. This one's going to need a bit of time, because again, I'm going to just sort of visually process it before I start giving the answers.
Mm-hmm. So what do our audience believe? Oh, again, they're going slightly lower here. 59 seconds on average. Minimum of 45. So that's gone up a bit. And the maximum's also gone up a bit this time round, 1 minute and 20. But the average is still slightly under what we've allocated. But it doesn't matter either way. It is time to take your positions. So it should now say on your Hackbox screen, those in the audience, what kind of input scheme you are required to give to make this game work. Digits, got it. Thank you, APME. So as a reminder, Shapes, you need to give me these digits in alphabetical order. You have 65 seconds to do so in. You know the rest of the phrasing right now. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Okay then, let's play.
Game 3, Number Cruncher.
13, 30, 3, 300, 333.
Correct. 4 to go.
1, 100, 1,000, 10, 10,000.
Correct. 3 to go.
48, 45, 49, 47, 46.
Correct. 2 to go.
17, 700, 777, 17, 70, 77.
Correct. 1 to go. Hourglass is draining.
200, 212, 220, 222, 202.
Stop the drain! Oh! You know, I think if you didn't make that one mistake on that previous sequence, you probably would have been absolutely on the exact amount of time. But
yeah, just that sort of...
that one hiccup.
Coming back and sort of rerouting, that was the only bit that sort of put me off path there.
Yeah, very much so. There's nothing to summarise there because you had no passes. Everything was right apart from the one failure you made at one point. You did drain some money from the Hourglass. How much did we lose? 16,885 doots has been drained from the Hourglass, which means you now have left in it 194,939 doots. So yeah, it's a loss. It is a loss. We're down to less than 200,000 doots, but I mean that's still a whole load of doots to play with. Shapes, how are you feeling at this point?
Yeah, I'm feeling good having that much in there, and Conrad Lack's kept a good amount of time, so hopefully we've got easily enough to keep that through the next 2 rounds to the final.
Conrad Lack, how are you feeling at this point?
I'm just sitting back and all watching Shapes go.
Well, we're going to be coming to you eventually to answer a top 10 because it looks like we're going to be doing pretty well to get to that point. Lingo, could you put that in the suggestions? Because I believe one of the more recent changes to Hackbox is that the text input can be set to be numerical. Without it being an actual range input. So I may be able to get that to work where it would stay to digits mode, which would make sense for that particular round, without it being a range input. So yeah, if you could make that suggestion, then I might be able to update that particular round's input to be fixed to numbers only. In that case, because that is obviously quite brutal when it keeps switching back to letters mode. Right. 3 rounds down, 2 left to go. And it's another change in the lead. Flyboy now has the lead, 40,529 doots and 1 minute and 40 seconds left to allocate. Lingo in second place, 38,654 doots with 1 minute and 55 seconds to allocate. And then we've got the ties for 2 minutes left of the clock. Paulister, Clive and Oni. Are they just going for the average 1 minute each time? Looks like they potentially could be, because they've all got exactly the same amount of doots left as well. 38,575 doots and 2 minutes left to allocate. Let's continue on to round 4. And of course, we have to start considering which we are holding back, or going to try and hold back in reserve for your top 10, Conrad. Which ones are you wanting to play for your top 10, Conrad Lack?
I feel best with the music for myself.
Best with the music, okay.
Yeah, with the Film Fanatic, maybe, or the Globetrotter.
Okay, well, we have options there from the sounds of things. What I'm going to just say is, if we do play an emergency game, it will pick a category out at random from what's left over. But given you've said that you're probably going to be happy with 3 of them, doesn't really matter either way. So you're sounding pretty confident here. But we've got 2 more rounds for Shapes to play before you get to your top 10. So round 4, what round are we playing for now, Conrad Lack, for Shapes?
Let's go with Globetrotter.
Let's go with Globetrotter, okay. Nice, simple one, this. So, Shapes, you'll be presented with the 5 minutes to a fortune passport.
Yay!
Yeah. Yes, it's this round. Where you'll
as full as my own one.
Where you'll see a series of stamps from various airports around the world. You need to give me the name of the country that features that particular airport. So in this example, we have a stamp from London Heathrow. The correct answer you should provide is England or United Kingdom. Whatever classes as the name of the country should be accepted in this case. All of the names will be names of airports, just without the word airports at the end kind of nixed off. So just bear that in mind. That's about it. Conrad Lack, how much time do you think Shapes will need to identify 5 airport stamps?
I reckon 50 probably do it. I feel confident in it.
50 seconds, was that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll note that down. Let's wait for the audience to make a few suggestions. Did England leave the UK? No, we haven't gone that far, Hex. We may have done a Brexit from the European Union, but England hasn't left the UK just yet, I don't think. At some point, there might be some sort of micro-state situation with the city of London, but that is yet to happen just yet. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland are still all technically part of the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland. We haven't left yet. Right. Or Cornwall, yeah, I suppose. So 50 seconds is going in. And that has been locked in. You think that's enough time, Shapes?
Hopefully, because these come up quite quickly.
Indeed, they do come up quite quickly. Audience, what do you say? Okay. Average is actually slightly slower at 55 seconds, but the minimum is very, very bold indeed, 26 seconds. I wonder why 26 has been predicted by someone, because I have a feeling that someone out there has done this in exactly 26 seconds in the past, because it's just, one of those list kind of questions that they may have done very, very well on. So it could be someone has gone with, try and better my record. Or I'll lose money for it. Maximum is almost a minute longer than that at 1 minute and 25. So quite wide error bars in this particular round. But let's take our positions. Oh, sorry, was it 23 seconds only? Oh, I do apologise. So clearly they're giving you an extra 3 seconds for free. So as a reminder, Shapes, you'll see series of stamps from airports. You need to give me the name of the country that the airports are located in. You've got 50 seconds to do so in. You know the rest at this point. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, then. Let's play.
Game 4, Globetrotter.
Turkey.
Correct. 4 to go.
Japan.
Correct. 3 to go.
Cuba. Pass. South Africa.
Correct. 2 to go.
Georgia.
Correct. 1 to go.
Brazil.
Stop the game! Casual. Absolutely casual, and that A in the wrong font is still going to haunt me. Well, I mean, what can you say? Another stellar performance there. You did have 16 seconds left on the clock, which is potentially 16 seconds too many the allocated, but who's counting at this point? Everybody is. That's literally the name of the game, is to count time. So let's have a look at the one you missed. Punta Cana International. That is the Dominican Republic. That was the answer before there. Dominican Republic. But that's the only one you passed on.
Caribbean, but again, it wasn't one where I was sort of thought it was a good idea to just reel off Caribbean countries until I hit the right one.
Yep. Well, it was all good. That one pass made strategic sense. You still had 16 seconds of time as well, which means the hourglass did not turn. It did not drain. You still have 194,939 doots in it. Very well done. Everyone in chat complaining with the fact that you're answering so fast there, Shapes, because they can't type it. They can't type it fast. Yeah, do apologise that Shapes is doing so well and preventing you from getting some guaranteed doots. Shapes, one more game and then you're done. How are you feeling?
Yeah, that one felt good to get through that quickly as well. Means barring a complete disaster on the next round, I'll be passing a good amount for Conrad Lack's play for in the final.
Indeed. Conrad Lack, yeah, one round left to go for Shape's side of things, and then it's your turn to bring this game home. You feeling confident?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what we like to hear. You think so? So, let's have a look to see how our audience are doing. I mean, there shouldn't be much change at the top there. Flyboy still in the lead on 40,432 in a minute 5 to go. Lingo 38,654 in a minute 5 to go. Oni, you're actually now differing from the pack slightly. 38,575. It's still the same amount of dupes though, but with different amount of time. 1 minute 15 left to go. Clive with 1 minute and 10. Paulus is still doing the 1 minute per game gambit with 1 minute left on the clock, and all the other times there you can see and values. Minimum still in play. 30,450 there with Drahuska, so that's a pretty good game right now. Let's move on then to game number 5 tonight. So this is potentially Shapes' last round. Conrad Lack, what are we going with?
Well, which would you prefer? If I can ask that.
Oh, are we allowed to discuss?
I'll allow it, yeah.
Cool. I don't mind really. If there's two that you sort of feel you would be more confident on as the subject that gets picked randomly for the final round, then if you want to give me the other one, then hopefully that will be okay.
Okay, that'd be business then.
Cool.
That's fine. All right.
So we're playing
Business brain it is.
We're playing Business Brain, okay. Let's load that one up. So, in Business Brain, okay, this one. Shapes, you'll be presented a series of words all relating to the world of business. You need to spell it out using the numeric keypad. So, in this example that we will present to you, the bot would say the word boardroom. You need to spell that out using the numeric keypad by saying 2, thank you game, then 6, then 2, 7, 3, 7, 6, 6, 6 to spell the word boardroom. As a reminder, they'll all be single word responses, and you just need to spell it out using the digits you see before you. Anytime you get one wrong, it just holds in place where you are in the word, and you can keep going from that point onwards. So, as this is the final round, you're basically going to be allocating all of the time you still have left on the clock. So for you, Conrad, that's going to be 65 seconds. I'll give the audience their opportunity to allocate less time if they really want to be an absolute bastard to the game. You are more than welcome to attempt that. Yes, that was 666 at the end there, Lingo. Yeah, business is definitely to deal with the devil. But 65 seconds is going in. And that is locked in for the final round. Shapes, do you think that's going to be enough time?
Should be.
Should be.
And does the is the keypad up on screen like it was in the demonstration, or?
It will be on screen, yes.
Okay, cool.
So, audience, average of 1 minute 15, minimum 55 seconds, maximum is slightly higher at 1 minute and 40. But for the final time, let's, well, not potentially the final time, let's say that, let's take our positions. Because the top 10 still exists, doesn't it? Anyway. Shapes, you need to spell out these businessy words using the numeric keypad. You have the 65 seconds to do so in. You know the rest at this point. Are you ready?
Ready.
Then let's play.
Game 5. Business Brain.
Synergy.
7963749.
Correct. 4 to go.
Deadline.
3323 5463.
Correct. 3 to go.
Commission.
2666477477466.
Correct. 2 to go.
Outsource.
688768
1 to go.
Micromanage.
642766263.
Stop the game!
Oh, nice.
Look at that. Halfway to turning over, 5 seconds left there. Absolutely incredible performance there, Shapes. Well done on knowing your businessy words. Yes, exactly, Amy. Showing off the logo perfectly. And with that, Shapes, your job is now done. You have completed 5 games. You made no mistakes in that round there. No passes means Conradlek has 194,939 dukes to play with. Oh boy, okay. Well, Shapes, you can relax now. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good after that one. Yeah, like you say, done all I can. The sort of putting in having that much still, it means that Conrad Aleck's got loads of time to work with on the whichever one of the subjects comes up for the final round. So he's done so well with sort of setting the times, and hopefully this is going to put him in a good position to get the list for the final.
Hopefully so. Conrad Aleck, you've done some incredible time allocations there, but now it is not time for you to set some trivia here and try and claim these dutes out of the hourglass. How are you feeling right now?
I'm just hoping I don't let Shapes down with all that he did.
Don't worry, you've got this.
You have got this. So let's have a look at the audience side of things. And Manic holding on to a single second. Ape holding on to 31 seconds. They're not going to do anything for you. Those are now going completely spare. But congratulations on holding extra time there. Very well done. It's your own time you're wasting. Yeah, I said it. Flyboy, though, has the most in the hourglass right now at 40,432 dutes. Then it's Lingo with 38,654. And then it is Clive with 38,575, as well as Oni as well. Those are the ones to beat. And for you all in the audience, your job is basically done at this point. You just need to now watch your hourglass drain on this final round. Okay? Here we go. It is time for the final round. It is between Film Fanatic and Music Mad, and it is now time, your turn, Conrad Aleck, to play. So, which of those two categories would you like to play?
I would lean more towards the music.
Is that what you want to go for, music?
Yeah.
Okay, Music Mad it shall be. So, in this round, it will be a top 10 list. So we'll give you a category. There will be 10 possible answers to it. It is very much like Tenable. You just need to find me 5 of those top 10 answers to complete the round. The hourglass will start to turn immediately once the question has been read out. After that point, you can give me as many guesses as you wish, though I would like to ask you to at least wait for me to give me a yes or no sound approval as after each answer, rather than just spamming me with answers, because I will be overwhelmed. But once you have hit 5 correct, that will be the end of the game, and you will walk away with whatever is left in the hourglass. Okay, you all clear?
Okay. All right. Yep.
I'm just going to boost your volume on my side of things just a little bit, make sure I can hear you nice and clear.
Okay.
And as a quick reminder, let's take our positions. So just find 5 of the 10 correct answers to complete this game. Are you ready?
I think so.
In that case, let's play.
Final game, Music Mad.
All right.
Top 10 highest scoring Eurovision Song Contest songs of all time.
Oh my god. Oh. I literally have no idea. Euro Papa? That's the only, okay, that's the only Eurovision song I know,
Oh no.
to be honest. Yeah. This is worst case scenario. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know what to do.
You know what I'm going to do? Shapes, you can call some answers out.
Okay, Amar Pelostorish,
Yes.
Zitia Boyni,
Yes.
Stefania,
Yes.
Hatu,
Yes.
Cha Cha Cha.
Stop the drain! I did not want all of that to drain away, so I thought I might as well let you in. I knew you were going to do well there. So you have won 107,119 dudes.
Good
That
job.
was very, very kind. That was. I can imagine, because Corella, do you live in the US?
Yeah.
I can imagine sort of where Eurovision doesn't have the profile it does over here. That was a sort of a bit of a nightmarish question within music to get.
Specifically within the music domain, that was probably the worst one to go for. I must say, very impressed that you called out Europapa out of nowhere. That's an incredible choice there. Unfortunately, that one didn't actually compete in the previous years because of reasons that I'll actually say. They were there at the competition, but didn't actually compete in the finals. So their official score would have been 0. So it wouldn't have been one of the highest scoring, unfortunately. But it's a great answer. Now, Score here is saying Shapes would have gotten all 10 given a bit. So I'll give you a bit more time then here, Shapes. Do you know what the other 5 could be?
Oh, God. The Code?
Yeah, the Code's up there in position 4.
I guess, given how close it was, Rim Tim Taggy Dim might be on there as well.
Rim Tim Taggy Dim is up there, yes.
Heroes?
That's not on this list, no.
Oh, no, that was before they sort of inflated
the prices,
that was given
indeed,
out. That was last year before that. Toy?
Toy is up there, position 8, yes.
Arcade?
That's not on this list, though. I think it is quite close.
What else might have been? Voila?
No, that's not on this list. I think you're missing 2.
Right, okay. So both of those would have come back, but if that wasn't, so it can't have been from the same year as Maneskin if Voila wasn't.
I believe position 3 was in the same year as another. Was it another the same as the year of the other? I can't remember now, but a couple of these were from the same year. They just scored incredibly highly.
Unicorn?
Not Unicorn, no.
Not Unicorn. What came?
So you're missing position 3 and position 7 at the moment.
Spaceman?
No.
Oh, okay, not that then. So it won't be from 2022. Won't be from 2023 if it wasn't Unicorn. 24. What came third last year?
Oh, sorry, not as in what they finished in position. It was number 3 on this list. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Oh yeah, no, I'm working out because the ones where you've said it's a wrong answer, I know it's not going to be.
Excuse me.
It's not going to be another one from that year.
Only and Score, I think, have got it with them from them. So yeah, 1944.
Oh yes, yeah.
And the other one was Beautiful Mess. Oh
really?
Yes, Beautiful Mess was in position 3 on this list. It scored incredibly highly. So after
now how the movies
what would have been. You know what? I'll be happy to throw this one out just for a bit of fun to see how you would have done. So the Film Fanatic question would have been the 10 most recent winners of the Academy Award for Best Picture.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't have done much better, I don't think.
Nomadland.
Nomadland's there, yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, that's up there.
Moonlight.
Yep, that's there.
Then it gets a bit fuzzy. I always think I can remember these, and then actually get asked to remember them and realise I can't. So 10 years. So that's starting 2016 onwards. Then, no, I think I'm stuck at this point.
Do you have any, Conrad Lack? And then if not, then Chats, do you have any of the other answers for the 10 most recent winners of Best Picture?
I don't.
Okay. Coda in it. Yep, Coda's up there. Absolutely. Parasite, yep. Spotlight, yeah, the other
course.
light. Shape of Water, yep, that's up there. Birdman, no, that's not on this list actually. Amor, no, not quite that, TJ. It is an A word that is 5 letters long, but it's not Amor. At least it should.
Oh, it's the one from this year. Is it Agora?
Anora, thank you, Danny. Yes,
Anora.
Anora. Yes.
I've been getting this wrong in league questions for weeks now.
And Saltburn, no, not Saltburn. Oppenheimer, though, is correct, Danny. Yes, Oppenheimer is second on the list. I think there's only one you've missed out. Green Book, I haven't seen anybody say anything of. So, yeah, Green Book was the last one on the list.
I think that would be right at the beginning of that list.
So there we go. That is all of that. A phenomenal performance once I did step in with your 110,000 win. Congratulations on that win. We've basically all summarised it there, but how do you feel, Shapes?
Yeah, that sort of went really well. I'm glad that Conrad Lack and I were able to take out that's quite a substantial amount of doots in the end. So, so thanks to my teammates again.
It's all thanks to you.
You just got a bit unlucky at the end there, Conrad. Like, to be fair, I mean, when it comes to being in the States and then being given Euro content, it's not particularly fair, but that's just how it goes sometimes with the trivia. But either way, I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I had a blast.
That's what I love to hear.
I'm sweating from it.
And what's brilliant about this game is you may have been in the hot seat once now, but that does mean the next time you come round, you can have a go at it the other way round and play on the game player side now that you know how it all works out, and get to play a second time and experience it all completely differently. Let's have a quick look at the audience side of things to see how they did, because now we get all the guaranteed doots being paid out, and our winner tonight with 36,740 doots is Clive of Legend. Well done, Clive, there. Getting a lot of guaranteed doots, I suspect. Ralph was next best, getting 36,611 doots, and then Amy me third place, 35,431 doots. Going all the way down to Drahuska with was in last place, but still gets 13,615 doots, which is quite incredible to get at a very much minimum guarantee there. And you can see all the other doots available there. Very, very well done for all of our players in the audience and hot seat alike. And that is 5 minutes to a fortune all completed. Shapes and Conrad Lack, I hope you had fun.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm blessed.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for playing. Enjoy the rest of the week. May even see you tomorrow for a bit of Fall Guys stuff. I don't know, but take care, and we'll see you later.
Lovely.
All right.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
There we go. Well, I mean, that was technically the first proper main game of this season, because the dual stuff isn't paying any doots out at all. So yeah, the first proper opportunity of earning doots other than the warm-up game earlier on, and then the free 10,000 doots on the marble race. So congratulations there for all of the big earners there of the doots. And I hope you enjoyed that game of 5 minutes to fortune. Thank you again to Shadowmane for that lovely pack of questions. And the other 5 top 10s that we didn't play out there, those will carry over into future games as a sort of a frankenpacking of the top 10s. And that one round we may also be able to the other 2 rounds we didn't play out in the main part, we may be able to keep around for future editions as well, and frankenpack the 5 minutes of fortune a little bit more as well. Yes, big GGs to Conrad Lack and Shapes there for the 110,000 doot victory there. So that sort of brings us to a close on the main game tonight. I sort of purposefully allocated less on this stream, as well as doing chill the stream after, because I knew that we were front loading a lot with duel, so I didn't want to get proofers in a tiz with doing lots of work as well as doing all of the duel stuff. So that's why this stream is looking a bit kind of bare bones. But it just means I get to waffle on a bit more and talk about things a bit, because I have done a little bit of an update on the wheel. Only ever so slight. I haven't done much to it, but I have done a little update to the wheel. I mean, it has already been mentioned earlier on as well. So I'll quickly go to that now and make an address of it. So, yeah. What I have done is I have taken off one of the Ender grids and one of the marbles, I believe I took one of each of those off of the wheel, and in their place we now have Unlock Breakaway and Unlock Aventura Casa. And what that'll do is, not necessarily on that stream itself, but if we hit that particular wedge, one of those particular wedges, then it will guarantee that we will play that game at some point in the near future on stream. So we're basically unlocking that game to make a return into the stream schedule. So until we hit those wedges, they won't come up in the schedule. So yeah, we're kind of holding them at ransom. Does mean that there may be on occasions that at the end of the stream we don't play any particular game, but we unlock the opportunity of getting something big to occur on a future stream. So it's something slightly different, but still something I like to add to the mix, just to freshen the wheel up a little bit. Let's put it that way. And the thing is, SJ, we are currently due on a double spin tonight, because I didn't spin on the Friday stream because we were doing the WrestleMania predictions. So we do have 2 spins to do tonight. It is possible we hit both of those wedges tonight, in which case I have to try and put into the schedule both of those games. Would Aventura be a one-off? Potentially, Silent Marine. The problem with Aventura is that there's a lot of question writing and not a lot of actual use of those questions. As Ape would testify, there are a lot of questions that we haven't used yet. So that might be a thing. How did the predictions go? We tied with JB, I believe. Yes, our predictions tied with JB in the results, I think. Let me have a quick look again. Let me have a look at the chat. Live chat. Scroll up. Theory Again posted it. We ended on a score of 15.5. JB finished on 15.5. So yeah, we were fairly low on the game there. Lowest score was Mr. Game Show with negative 78.5. Don't ask. Lowest positive score was Tyson with 11.5. But yeah, we got 15.5 on our prediction. The winner, though, was Jessica, getting 33.5 on the prediction. So yeah, we are as equal as JB. So you're welcome. you can rub that in his face if you wish, that we are as equal as JB is with our prediction there. We were actually doing pretty well on night 1, and then night 2 didn't really do much. Night 1 we ended on 8.5. Again, the same as what JB had. 8.5 or 8, something like that. But we were tied with JB at the end of night 1 and doing pretty good on score. And then, yeah, night 2 happened and no. Didn't do as well, but still ended up on the same as JB. But hey, Joe Henry happened, didn't it? We didn't predict that, but Joe Henry definitely happened, and that was definitely a thing. That was definitely a thing. Anyway, we're going to do some wheel spins. I'm going to do both of them at the same time. Yeah, you somehow did, Oni, indeed. So we'll do both wheel spins and do whatever the composite action is of those 2 spins. And if we do a +1 extra spin, we just keep spinning until we have completed all of our spins. So, let's get spin 1 done. And we will double spin the wheel. Here we go. It's very wobbly now. Oh, I need to tighten the nut again. And we're going for... Okay. Lottery. Interesting, because we don't have much Duke coin to go for. But, yes, we've got lottery. All right, okay. Never manic. It's just gonna be my gimmick now. A wheel that doesn't clack. spin 2. And okay, let's keep going. Respin plus 25k. Wait, I don't know how that affects the lottery, but I don't know. Yeah, feel free to put in your own clack sounds. So respin plus 25k with lottery. I don't know what the 25k is going to do with the lottery. So I can't easily inject that. And respin for 25k again. Okay. So we're now on plus 50k on something. Don't go to jail. Oh, imagine. Imagine if I employed Wheel After Dark rules on this. Plus 25 jackpot. I'm inclined to add those other 50,000 to the jackpot as well then. So that's plus 75,000 to the jackpot. Plus we spun it 4 times. So that's another 20,000 to the jackpot. So that's 95,000 added to the jackpot. Just a casual 95,000 added to the jackpot because I have the implicit rule of every time I spin the wheel I add an extra 5,000 anyway. So yeah, add 95,000. So the jackpot becomes 385,000. Plus we've got a lottery to do. So I guess I'll need to load the lottery up. But I don't think folks have any Doots left, or Doot coin left, but we'll do the lottery anyway. Is the lottery not the jackpot? No, because on the lottery you can earn even more than the jackpot, if that makes sense. You could potentially earn 100 million Doots on the lottery, which is crazy. But you can. It is possible to earn 100 million Doots on the lottery. Just got to wait for Unity to actually do its thing, though. Yeah, you would have gotten some Doots from the warm-up there, yeah. Now I can see the wheel itself drop during a spin soon. Would I really do that? Maybe. So yeah, tomorrow is not a regular quiz night stream. It is going to be a chill stream. And I've already mentioned that I'm going to be doing Fall Guys as the chill stream. So if you're interested in playing a bit of Fall Guys with us, I have no idea what modes we're going to play. We may do some regular party mode stuff. Maybe find some weird levels to try and complete. I don't even know, how alive Fall Guys is still these days. So whatever it is, we'll do a bit of Fall Guys and see how it all goes. But yeah, nice chill stream on Friday, which is going to be nice. It's going to be nice to have. All I need to do is find my redemptions and turn the channel points on. Channel points. Don't turn them on just yet because I need to activate the game first. Should make sure Fall Guy still works on your Switch. That would help. Yes.
Get those binger dabbers ready because it's time for Quizzy Lotto with Daniel Ash the Bat. Wait.
Oh.
I got the wrong card. Hold on a second. All right. It's time for the National Lottery Draw live from space.
Well, I think I may have figured out what's going on with the thing because it's telling me that my client ID was invalid / not set. Aha. I will need the client ID in order to actually receive the subscription messages. So that might be why my alerts aren't working as well. Something's invalidated the client ID somewhere. So let me figure out what's going on there then. And I'm going to keep it off screen just so that you don't see any sensitive data. I will need a custom scope token, please. Thank you. The client ID is still the same. So I'm surprised by that, but maybe the OAuth itself is invalidated for whatever reason. Normally they don't invalidate themselves, but it is possible that the actual token itself is invalidated. Oh, hang on. Wait, what? What? That's a thing as well. What's that about? Well, that's a thing I didn't realise, did I? I didn't read that part properly. Hang on, folks. No, it's not that. It's something else that I didn't realise, and totally makes sense as to why it's actually not working. And I'll show you what it is. Yeah, it's a thing, isn't it? Let me do this. So yeah, I'll just draw your attention here to Legacy PubSub to Event Sub Migration Guide. Yeah, PubSub is now deprecated and was fully decommissioned on April the 14th, 2025. Fully decommissioned. Fully decommissioned, so means no. That kind of checks out as to why all of my alerts suddenly decided not to work. So, yeah, that's a thing. All of my system, including the redemptions for my channel points and that, those are all going to be tied to PubSub, because that's how it was implemented at the time. Rude! Absolutely rude. It means I have to figure out how to do event sub with TwitchLib, and I have no idea how to do that. I have literally no idea how to do that. Oh, God, WebSocket. Ah! Shit, am I going to do WebSockets? God. If I'm doing that, then I might as well use the Twitch Unity thing instead. Oh, God, I'm gonna do so much different code now. Boo. That's not fun. I suppose. Oh, is that going to affect Ben in any way? Just thinking about that. No, because he just uses regular messages. That doesn't use PubSub. I don't think he uses any of those things for his alerts. So I don't think Ben will be affected. Because if he would have been affected, I would have given him a heads up. But I don't think he'll be affected in the same way that I am. Okay, cool. So I think Ben is going to be safe from this change. JB's probably going to be safe because I think he uses like Stream Elements or Streamlabs anyway, and they would have already implemented it the other way. And if not that, they'd probably be using StreamerBot. And again, that would have already been implemented the other way at this point. This is just because I'm using a system that I know works. And it might be old, but I know it works. But I didn't realise that it was actually being pushed out, and is now being completely pushed out, and is now dead. Dead as of April the 14th. So, well, it's tied to Twitch insofar as that it uses the Twitch users, but that doesn't require PubSub. It uses the Twitch API, but not PubSub. That's just a different section of the API. So I think he's still fine. I think Ben's systems will all be okay with that. So yeah, works. Correction, worked. So what that does mean is I know lottery won't work at this point because that relies on using PubSub to register for the tickets that you send to me. So yay! Guess who's got some maintenance to do over the weekend? I'm glad I've got a chill stream tomorrow that I don't have to deal with any of that stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a thing that I have to go and do that. It should not impact whispers. No, those aren't dealt with through PubSub. Or are they? Oh, they kind of are. Whispers kind of are. No, wait, no, they're not. They use priv message. They use priv message IRC. I mean, they can use PubSub, but I think most times over they use priv message. So I think you're okay. It'll have nothing to do with Hackbox, Silent Marine. Again, Twitch API, fine. Nothing wrong. Nothing's changing about the API necessarily. It's PubSub, which is the real-time interaction between Twitch and things happening on Twitch. That's the thing that's changed. And Hackbox doesn't have real-time interactions or anything. It just grabs user data. That's all it does. So that is the only thing that actually, yeah. So yeah, it affects lottery, affects my alert system, affects other things. I need to move to event sub, which probably just means ripping out Twitch lib at this point entirely and moving to the new Twitch plugin stuff entirely, which is fun. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do over the weekend. Is that it won't affect Hackbox. It shouldn't affect Ben. It shouldn't affect Topper, I don't think, either, with any of the stuff that he's got offline style. So yeah, it's only me. Yay, because I didn't know this was a thing. But yeah, can't believe I spanned Twitch API deprecation on the wheel. I know, right? By the way, thank you, Sportsy, for the 100 bits. Congratulations. Another team has defeated the Hourglass and won Doots. And remember, the only way to win is to outrun the competition and never look back. And boo hiss the pub sub. Here. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Sportsy. Do appreciate that. Thank you for that. So yeah, I guess that's going to be it. Unfortunately, folks. I'm very irritated that is going to be it. But, you know, what can I do when things like this just randomly happen? And you know, I wasn't focusing on this because I was focusing on doing VOD uploads. Because that should technically now be done, but they extended the deadline on that by another month, so I still have another few weeks until all of that stuff goes away on Twitch. But thankfully, I have been moving stuff already over to Ash the Bash VODs. I'm actually moving stuff already. If I go to my studio and everything, look, it's my face and everything. I have things, and yeah, I know some stuff is partially blocked because it's some copyrighted music in that I may have to mute. But so far, I haven't had any strikes be raised or videos be taken down entirely. Oh God, look at this! Look at this thing! This will not be named at all. No, what is this? What on earth is this? Mustache, yeah. Why I decided to grow a mustache, I have no idea. Good old Veni Vidi Wiki, yeah. The game that keeps changing its name. Not Game Changer, no. Das Verboten. Oh, that's WWE Network. There you go. So, yeah, you do have Series 1 and Series 2 of Quiz Night all up there. Apart from a couple of episodes in Series 2 that just got lost to time. And there's also all of Series 3 won't exist. That has all just disappeared. That did not make it across to the Twitch barrier. So we'll be skipping Series 3 entirely. And then Series 4, Season 4 onwards, we should have pretty much everything, barring a couple of random episodes that I'm missing because of they were guest nights that I wasn't hosting and we didn't highlight in time, or various other things like that. For example, here, Series 2, Episode 33 is a partial VOD because we only have the duel between Tipster and Harry, which is still an hour and 47 minutes long. But yeah, there is parts of that particular episode that I'm missing. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. And I am eventually working on... in fact, can I show a bit of that? I might be able to show a bit of that. Let me quickly do this one moment, just so I'm not putting anything sensitive on screen. I am working on sort of the archive website for all of this as well, just to makes it a little bit easier for you to find things. Where did that go? Where did I put that? Yeah, I put it under Quiz Night VODs. That's what I called it. Let's run the websites. How's my TCG shop coming along? I haven't even started a TCG shop there, Sportsy. So currently, 0 sales. I don't know if that's good or not, but 0 sales currently. Let's do npm start that. And then we also need to go to the front end. G. Why have I got PowerShell open? I don't want PowerShell. I just want regular command prompt. G cd that npm start. No, it's not start. npm run, because of course it's called run on this one instead. What? What should I be running here again? Apparently it's not that. What do I need to run for this one? Oh god, this is why I hate web dev. Veet? Is it really Veet? That's not a run script. I mean, it's called dev. npm run dev. Then we'll do that. We'll try that. npm run dev. That looks like it might work. Yeah, there you go. That looks about right. Localhost 5173. There we go. So what I've got currently right now is a very basic view template, but using a special spreadsheet, Google Sheet that Tipster has been compiling, use that as basically as a flat database, and it will allow me to list all of the different episodes here on a particular website, and you can sort of filter it by series like this, and eventually be able to filter it by game, because each of the episodes also tags games on it, and then you'll be able to jump into a particular thing. Currently it links to the Twitch video that still exists. That will go to a YouTube link eventually, and you can go and watch the episode out, and the website will hopefully have a bit more formatting about it and just be a little bit easier to deal with. But you know, something simple enough that you can just go diving in and go, I want to search for okay, so that doesn't work quite right now, but you can just sort of search by episode title or something like that, and find your way to a particular episode. And we may also have extra details in, like who played who in certain games as well. So if you want to try and look back on any particular episodes that you were a part of or somebody else was a part of, in case of if you wanted to put that through as like a contestant reel type thing, I don't know, then that might be a thing we may also be able to add as well. Because of course you're all logged in on Twitch, I could probably just even have a Twitch search. Just put a Twitch user search in, and there you go. What season was Duel 1? Yes. There you go. There's Duel 1, episode 15. There it is. So yeah, season 1 was all in one stream. 5 hours long it took. just 5 hours long, you know. When was Duel 3? Yes. Duel 3 was not this one. It was a stupidly long 84 episode long season. And that wasn't the end of the Duel season either. Yeah, season 4 was 84 episodes long. Oh god, that was Duel 2 actually. Sorry, no. Well, we can have a look, can't we? This is less than 3 for episode 3 of Duels. This was Duel 3, yeah. Yeah, because we've got the quarrels. Look at that, quarrels! That was a thing! Actual quarrels! Oh my god. So, yeah, that was a thing back then. So I'm guessing, EG4, that was a guest-hosted game, and apparently the video doesn't work. We've got this one, Duel Season 2. So that was in Series 2, or Season 2. We had Duel Season 2, which was all of this stuff. Oh, hey, Score! Oh, then we were going, oh, what is a mollusk? Not like really, what is a mollusk? But yeah, there you go. So yeah, this will eventually be a thing that you'll be able to log in on my ATP web side of things, and you'll just be able to find your way through to particular episodes. Barring that, I am getting each of the series as its own separate playlist on YouTube as well, so you can just sort of play all of season 1 or series 1 in one go if you wish to on YouTube. Maybe rewatching could be a future casual stream. Potentially Silent Marine, though. I might just leave those on as actual replays, so that I can do that, between regular streams. Just put it because I have the video content. I have it both locally now and will be on YouTube. Then I'll be able to just do replays of existing episodes using the rerun system on Twitch. So while I'm away, I can just go, have some episodes while I'm gone. But it'd be nice to have a couple of watch-alongs of old games and cringe along the way. Because, listen to my voice in episode 1. Like, seriously. I'm just... The fast channel, yeah. Having to explain what a room code is. And explaining whispers as well. With the glowing light in the background there. Oh, man. So yeah, there you go. That there is such good hosting there, Ash. Such good hosting. Orange juice though. Got the orange juice on points, which is more of a topper thing, but Oh yeah, this is where we re-rolled. We picked Hendridge twice in a row, so we're testing the abandoned system. It's amazing. Code that actually works. But yeah, all of these names that are all the way back in day 1. Yeah, Clive's still around here. Raul's still around here. Jerry. The others I have seen on a couple of occasions, but yeah, a few of you sitting around since episode 1 of Quiz Night, which is incredible. And yeah, XP was the original Doot Study Cat. Yes, the XP system. But that was XP per game, not tied across the entire system. So yeah, that kind of changed. When did we go to the unified Doot system? Obviously we don't have season 3 to look at. It's probably going to be season 3 or season 4 where it actually all changed over. But yeah, we transitioned to a unified Doot system, and we didn't look back. Oh, hang on. Was this where the first time I used the transition? Was this the first time I used my animated transition? I think it was. I mean, it does say new things and stuff. It does sound like decimalization, doesn't it? Yeah. I get this good old Dutch music playing. Was this the first time I did a transition thing? Let's have a look. Did I do it? I think it was, yes. Yes, that was the first time I did my transition thing. Now I just do slidey things rather than that, but yeah. Transition! God, you know how long it took to get that bloody rendered. Jesus Christ. And it's a massive file as well, because it's got alpha in it. Oh my God. Yeah, that took a lot of effort. And took a lot of processing power at the time as well. God. As if we had Dutch music in Series 5. Dutch music in Series 5 is kind of crazy. But there you go. And yeah, you got all of this that you'll be able to peruse. at your disposal once we get there. Hey, we've even got some things listed in for Series 17 already. I didn't realise we had those listed already, but there you go. The video links aren't there though. They need to be populated. But yeah, all of this is just backed by a Google sheet. It's not a fancy database or anything. It's just a Google sheet. So anyone that kind of has editor access to that can just sort of add extra content to the website. So yeah, things like that, Silent Marine, will probably be missing because they won't be fully listed in here. Let me have a quick look. Oh no, we've got EL1, EL2. So live episode live 1. That's the coding scheme we went for there, is episode live 1. So we do have those there. They are listed. They don't have a particular link yet for the full episodes, but those will have the full episodes of QNL1, and I do have the local videos for QNL2. We may have to try and tidy up the audio on those somewhat. I don't know if we can resurrect it, but we'll see what we will try and do. But we've got all sorts of stuff in there. Do we have some Euroquision in there? Possibly. Did we have some Euroquision? Yes, Euroquision, there it is. No video link for it, though. I don't know if we still have the video for it, but yeah, Euroquision's listed there. Hey, we should do that again. Yeah, we should. But yeah, there you go. You'll have all that to play with at some point in the near future as well. Right, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, really, folks, which is a bit pants, I know. There's not really been much to go off of. But dem's the breaks. I was expected to do a lottery. We will be adding in the 95,000 to the jackpot eventually, and I will sort out lottery for another time sometime next week. So there will be a lottery that will occur because I don't want to waste the spin entirely. But yeah, I'll figure out once I've fixed the damn code to make that work. What about doing Time Shock? Once we get another 600 questions in the belt. It's the problem with all of these formats that I have is they all require too many goddamn questions. They even like Surplus to an extent requires quite a lot of questions for a particular game. Which is, it's crazy to think. And, some of those questions don't get used at all. I should probably have added Surplus as an unlock option as well on the wheel, to be fair. But hey-ho. You can do that at some point anyway. Have I got anything else to share with you tonight? Not really much, no. Yeah, I don't think I've really got anything else to share right now. We've got Duel coming up very, very soon. We've got, Chill Stream tomorrow. What have we actually got on the schedule currently planned up? So next Friday, not tomorrow, but next Friday, we will have Brain Teaser as a warm-up game and Redacted. And then we've also got Redacted in June as well. So we're going to have a look over those. We've got Duel next time coming up is on Wednesday, April the 30th. So that is in 6 days' time from now. Will be episode 3 of Duel. Then episode 4 will be on the following Friday. As in next week Friday, should I say. Oh, we've got 1,000 Heartbeats to look forward to, and a drop as well to look forward to on Wednesday, May the 7th. That's going to be good. Yeah, all sorts of things to look forward to, and I've got lots of TBCs to fill in. I know there's loads of Poker Face games I've got. I think I've also got a random Duel Royale game as well to use up as well. How many episodes of Quiz Night have we had in total? Yeah, not enough. That many. If you want to count them, we've had that many so far. The Google Sheets tells me I might be able to actually see. At Bash Stream List, we have got a total of 531 episodes. Crazy. Well, this will be 532. So 532 episodes of Quiz Night is what we currently have right now, as of today, literally today. So yeah, that's how many episodes we have. Oh, also, hi Ben. I'm feeling better. Skin still doesn't look amazing, but I do feel better. Also, have you seen this thing here? Have you seen this? Sorry, point the right way. This thing here that I've got. Might be something you're interested in doing as well at some point. I will maybe share things with you so that you can get a nice archive page sorted for all your content, because it should actually be fairly easy to do for you as well. And yes, it's backed by Google Sheets. You don't need to do any fancy database website or anything like that. This uses Google Sheets as its backing. Yes, it does. It runs a special web server, which is a back end and a front end, but you can spin those up for free on Render, and it just uses Google Sheets as its actual database backing. So yeah, it's really nice. I did a bit of finagling with ChatGPT to sort of guide me through the initial steps of this, but once they had done all of the OAuth part required to talk to JavaScript with the website backing, then you're off to the races, as long as you know a bit of Vue.js. So yeah. No, I don't think Ben will need to know that, but just as a heads up, Ben, if you do use anything that uses PubSub, that don't work anymore. They decommissioned the PubSub system entirely. I don't think you use any of that directly in the TwitchLib APIs in Twitch. In TwitchLib. That happened on the 14th of April, which is why my alerts don't work anymore, which is why the lottery doesn't work right now, because that uses PubSub for all of the channel point redemptions. So as of the last 10 days, that hasn't worked. But I don't think anything critical to your side of things uses that, other than maybe Whispers if you don't use priv message stuff. So yeah, if you do happen to use PubSub, unfortunately that don't work anymore. It's completely dead, and you have to use something different like Event Sub, which you may not have anything for in TwitchLib. I've only just found out about it today, once I started up Lottery and it complained about various things, and then I went to a different site and went, well, yeah, it doesn't work anymore. So yeah. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be massively affecting for you. Well, the TwitchLib itself, Ben, should be fine. Like regular Twitch API calls is fine. It's just specifically the PubSub section of it that won't work. So yeah, just look specifically for PubSub, and if you've got that and you are actually actively using it, then that's going to be a problem. But I don't think you really have anything that has specifically that, other than maybe Whispers. Chat messages will still be using IRC kind of technology, I believe. It won't be using PubSub for that. So yeah, anyway, it's more of an effect for me. But yeah, that's the thing. And then I will also talk to you about this over the weekend as well, because it should be fairly portable to make it easy for you to make an archive website as well through render.com. It's going to die eventually, Ben. That's why we're kind of moving over to Hackbox and that to sort of hedge our bets, and I suppose with Unicom, so that you can use my system that I don't use. Well, I do use it for like 2 games, coming up to 3 eventually once I get outright to move over to it as well. But I should move more things over to it. It's just finding the time to make bespoke apps for the games, and I don't have time for that. I mean, you do, Ben. You do in subs, so it kind of works out in that way. Anyway, I think that has all been said and told. I'm now waffling, and I have been waffling for the past 15 minutes or so. Right. It is a Thursday. Who is there to raid on a Thursday? I have no idea because who streams on a Thursday? Oh, I know, Ben does. Ben usually streams on a Thursday, and will be streaming, I believe, next Thursday, but will also be streaming this Saturday. As I mentioned earlier on, his season actually kicks off proper this weekend. So, yeah, we're looking forward to Ben making a return to streaming this weekend, according to the schedule. Let's have a quick look to see who is live on my follows list. Flargin Lounge is live. Huds is live currently. We may go and say hi. Ruffled Bricks is live. Mr. Gamerman is live. Miss Master Hellish is currently live. You know what? Shall we go and say hi to Huds? I think we should go and say hi to Huds. Oh, there is Loaf Cam on as well. That's always good to see. Is Ben streaming? No. Ben is currently not streaming. But yeah, Huds is still currently on doing some derusting for Sonic Dream Team stuff. RIP Pub Sub, yeah, I guess we could say that as our raid message. We'll use RIP Pub Sub. I think Huds will know what that means. Though he, like I said, he uses StreamerBot for all of his interactions, I think, so he kind of doesn't need to worry about them directly. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for me. I will be back tomorrow. Oh, Firebot, sorry. I will be back tomorrow for a chill stream of some Fall Guys. If you're around and want to play a bit of Fall Guys with us, you're more than welcome to join in. We'll have sort of an open studio voice chat throughout it as well. So you're more than welcome to sort of lounge about and talk smack as well while we play a bit of games. Just so long as it's all, you know, Twitch appropriate. But yeah. Is that the first time I've said that? It probably isn't, Ben, no. Because I know I've done a couple of weeks where I've like streamed on Tuesday and Wednesday and then Friday and Saturday for whatever reason. But what I did say, Ben, is we will be doing something like that in June, won't we? Yeah, we will be doing that in June, won't we? Yeah, I kind of made a mention of that. Haven't made mention of what's happening on my side of things yet, but have mentioned that your schedule looks interesting. And I've said, hi, yes, this is the thing that you raise money for in the charity stream. So you're welcome. June fun times to be had, indeed. Right, let's go and do the raid. Let's get it queued up for Huds 601. There we go. And yeah, we're going to raid with the message of RIP Pub Sub. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and have a good night. God, such a short stream, that. I should do Thursdays more often. Please don't. No, I'll let you have the Thursdays, Ben. It's all good. It's all good. I'll keep my Wednesdays and Fridays. You keep your Thursdays and Saturdays. Take care. Good night.